Here's tonight's excitement driven by Nissan. Jeff?
Kyrie Irving, absolutely spectacular finisher, wrong-legged scoop shot, and then the hesitation, the shot fake after the pickup of the dribble and the make, and then finally struggling all finals with the three-point shot. 5 for 17 coming into this game, 4 for 5 here tonight.
And they love it right outside Quicken Loans Arena. Irving, 21 points already. James, 15, 7, and 5. And Kevin Love, a strong start. Remember, Kyrie Irving did the same thing in last year's finals. First couple of games, just subpar, and then he erupted, much like he did in Game 3 and here in the first half of Game 4. Green to Livingston, gets free, and an easy bucket for the Warriors.
That's beautiful offense. And right now, just like that, they put Kevin Durant in the pick and roll, forced the double team, played out of it, layup. I think they should play through Durant some here.
James gets free, back out Jefferson. Jefferson for three. Thompson deep in the corner. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the second. Livingston on the pull-up. Boy, Sean Livingston, good minutes off the bench. He's 3 for 3.
That's a point guard. Awfully comfortable on the block and making plays with his back to the basket.
Irving the drive. Scoop layup on the other side.
Klay Thompson is a great defender, but making mistakes by allowing Kyrie Irving a direct line drive. Lanes to the cup.
Murray the floater. Green the rebound and put back. Now Golden State, remember, came back from 25 down against San Antonio. Obviously a difference there. Kawhi Leonard got hurt and the Spurs missing their best player. But they're a team that certainly has the ability to come back. Right now they have no answers to stop this team and to stop Kyrie Irving. 25 points in the first half with 4 minutes to go. Durant the runner. Thompson the rebound. Irving nearly stripped. Back up top to James. 4 to shoot. James straight on 3. And Green the rebound. Poked away by Thompson. Still Golden State ball.
And Kyrie is a special offensive talent, and he makes big-time plays. This is good defense, but better offense. Comes off the screen, gets to his spot. Look at the finish with the left hand over 7-foot Kevin Durant. And again, direct line drive. You dare him to go left. He goes left, finishes over the contest. My concern would be trust your teammates a little bit more. And what I mean by that is not pass the basketball, but allow them to do the work. Get the bodies off of you by setting screens as opposed to playing one-on-one constantly. It will wear you out over the course of the long haul.
And he's been doing this against Klay Thompson, one of the premier defenders in the NBA. 25 for Kyrie Irving. 73 points already for Cleveland here in Game 4. Yesterday at the Boys and Girls Clubs of Cleveland at East Tech High School, the NBA and Cleveland Cavs opened a new NBA Cares Learn and Play Center in partnership with Kaiser Permanente and State Farm. Members of the Cavs organization, legends, and executives all on hand to dedicate the center, complete with new technology and many other resources for the community. Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. The excitement of this historic rubber match is provided by today's blimp-worthy athletes. Goodyear, more driven. Again, the first time last year down 3-1. Kyrie Irving in elimination game. 41, 23, 26, including the game-winning three-pointer. And tonight exploding here in the first half. He's 10 of 12 from the field. Thompson push. Fourth team foul as J.R. Smith picks up his second. Coming up, the American Express halftime report. Michelle with Jalen, Chauncey, and Paul. We'll talk about that scintillating first quarter. You're just tuning in. The Cavaliers set a finals record. Most points in a quarter. They had 49 in the opening period. Curry goes backdoor, finds Livingston. Livingston to finish.
Tell you what, their out-of-bounds execution has been their best offense here tonight.
And the Cavaliers out-of-bounds defense has been their worst.
Celebrate the game.
Jefferson off the dribble. Back out, Kevin Love. Love, pass deflected by Draymond Green. Only the fourth turnover for the Cavs. Kevin Love with a steal. James drives inside, shot blocked, still goes in, and a foul. Two of the best defenders in the game on James, and he has a chance for a three-point play.
Off the steal, here comes the train. Thompson, Green, does not matter. Grown man move by LeBron.
Never got a hand on it, was not blocked. And the foul was called.
That's on Klay Thompson. That's his third.
So 3 on Thompson. The finals record for most points in a half is 81. That's the 76ers back in 82. Durant, sidestep, layup is good. Look at that score with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jefferson backdoor, nice fake. Now James is bumped. And they'll take their 24th and 25th free throw of the opening half.
That's a heck of a pass by Kyrie Irving. Richard Jefferson is wide open. He's got to turn the corner and finish there.
He remembers he's 36.
But you know, Mike, Jeff and I went to get something to eat, and the people in the restaurant was extremely nice, but was upset, feeling like we had not shown love to the Cavaliers, that they were disappointed with the way that we've been calling games. You're down 3-0. You're being thoroughly outplayed. What do you want us to say? Guess what? Tonight, there's probably fans of the Warriors thinking we're not fair to them. We are here to tell the story. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
I want to know who paid for lunch.
Ta-da. And it is wonderful to have bodyguards in the NBA. Our very own Shaquille O'Neal, Hall of Famer, all-time great.
2 games in a row.
No, he doesn't want us to be disturbed. I love it.
That last foul was on Durant, his second. And a whistle away from the ball. Richard Jefferson trying to deny Durant. Picks up the foul. Now they're in the penalty.
But I love when they go to this cross-screen action for Durant against Richard Jefferson. He can get to the free throw line. They're going to complain that that's not a foul. It's a foul. It's an obvious foul. But if he catches it clean, he can just turn and shoot very close to the basket. It's a great way to break momentum.
And it's tough to defend because there's Steph Curry setting the screen. so you can't help. My suggestion is Kevin Love, back up. Either pressure the ball or back up. You're in no man's land right there, the way you're defending it.
Durant putting up the big numbers again. Look at Golden State. Right now, they have 61 points. They're shooting 52% from the field, and they're down 16. Iguodala is on Kyrie Irving. Irving gets to the foul line. Back to James. Fakes a three. One dribble. Sets it up. Hits another. 12 three-pointers in the first half for the Cavaliers. 12 of 20. Livingston shoots over Irving. His first miss. And the ball poked out. Curry's shot would have counted, even though Iguodala got fouled by Shumpert. And now Iguodala will shoot free throws.
Irving drives it, forces the Green closeout. Off the dribble, balances, knocks it in. And every time James does something here, that's great. I love watching his two business partners, Rich Paul and Maverick Carter. They don't move. It's like they've seen this over and over again for so long, nothing excites them.
They've witnessed this for a long time.
That's a king.
And it's a credit to LeBron James and how special he's been.
No, but give him some credit. Get off your feet, you two.
Meanwhile, Richard Jefferson, as he's walking off, being taken out, gets a huge ovation, and he applauds the fans back for their performance here in the first half. Kyrie Irving drives again, scores again, and a foul! Another sensational move, and Irving has 27. Highest scoring half in NBA Finals history. Led by that man.
Again, off the pick and roll. It's a spectacular player. I know we raved about Curry and Durant as a duo. You got to have an appreciation for Kyrie Irving and LeBron James.
Oh, he said
a healthy one.
Irving doesn't take a back seat to anyone at his position as a scorer. Durant throws one down. James quickly releases down the other end. Final minute of his first half explosion.
And they want to.
Irving way outside. And Curry tracks it down.
That was a heat check there.
Livingston back out. Durant finds Livingston. Another nice pass. Golden State scoring easily, scoring well.
When that ball hits Kevin Durant's hand, he's making every right play.
But Cleveland just so much better at this end of the floor. Kevin Love drills a three-pointer. 13 threes in the first half. Durant on the pull-up. At the buzzer. Kevin Durant knocks down the three. They'll review it, but he got it off in time. As the greatest scoring half in NBA Finals history comes to an end, the Cleveland Cavaliers, a spectacular offensive display. 28 for Irving, 22 for James, 17 for Love, and we still have 24 minutes to play. 61% from the field, 49 points in the first quarter. Trying to keep their season alive. Stay tuned for the American Express halftime report coming up after these messages.
ESPN's coverage of the NBA Finals on ABC. Brought to you by Nissan. Innovation that excites. The Samsung Gear S3 smartwatch. And run into Taco Bell on Tuesday, June 13th from 2 to 6 p.m. to score your free Doritos Locos Tacos.
I'm running through the world like a running back. Scarface world's my running back. 30,000 people in here on me. 80,000 people in London, Wembley. 90,000 people in Morocco, and I'm just getting warmed up. Bible. Catch me with red when it's Stockholm, Bay Blue Cafe, getting my drink on. While all the pretty women hit the hookah. All of them sweet, azúcar. Dale di fruta. They can't, they don't, they never will stop the party. They can't, they won't, they never will stop the party. I bet y'all having a good time out there. Ain't nobody like this guy. Don't stop the party. Ain't nobody like this guy. Don't stop the party.
Rock this party, dance everybody, make it hot in this party. Don't know what's on your mind. We come for you have a good time. We want you strong. Why you shake your behind? I'm in a dancing mood, girl, and I'm feeling good. This is my favorite tune. Hope on you dancing shoes. Gonna make you feel so good tonight, girl. Gonna make you sweat tonight, girl. We're gonna make you wet tonight, girl. We're gonna make you feel alright.
Came to rock at this party, exactly what you feel alright. So you put rock in your body, rock it straight through the night. Oh, you want this party, oh, you want it now. So you put rock in your body, 'cause I'm the making it tonight.
Let's go! Oh! Let's go! Oh, dance! Now everybody move! Now everybody shake! Now everybody...
And if I try, I'm on a roll. My ex wants sex tonight. I'm on a roll. I'm doing something right. Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something about yourself. You're way more fine at school, you a sexy lady. But you walk around here like you wanna be someone else. Ooh, I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine. Fine, so fine. Ooh, oh, girl, I'm gonna show you with your mind, oh mine. Mine, oh mine. You're my treasure. You're my diamond.
In Akron, you gotta work hard, everything.
We never give up hope. We hang with them till the end. That's the spirit of the city, is right there in that team.
The city will always be behind them for sure, especially right now when the odds are against us the most.
The scene has shifted to Cleveland for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For the second straight year, it's the Warriors who have a 2-0 lead over the Cavaliers.
What's been so impressive about them, their focus. They've kept their eye on the prize. They've kept their eye on the #1 goal. That's why they've dominated.
We literally have been here before, but we're better because of it. This is about playing with grit, force right away. Just locking in, hard cuts, confident shots, let that thing fly.
But the specter of LeBron James looms here in Cleveland as the Cavaliers are in desperation mode.
Let's rock and roll, man. Here we go, man. Back on our home floor. Got to protect home. We need it from everybody. Let's go, man. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Together. Let's go.
So here we go. Set for Game 3 here in 2017. Klay Thompson moving beautifully without the ball.
It makes an acrobatic drive.
And adjusts his body to back it home.
Great finish by Thompson.
Good job, Klay!
Left side, Klay in transition, open 3. Got another one!
Klay Thompson lighting it up. 16 points already. McGee looking to post up, stolen by James.
Go! Run!
3-on-2. James left side, drives on Durant.
James drives hard and throws it down.
He hammered it. Oh, LeBron split between Durant and McGee. He crushes it. LeBron is a sensational 10 of 11 from the field. He has 23 first-half points.
Irving spins, drives, layup. Oh, sensational move from Kyrie Irving.
This is a good run by Cleveland. They've done a good job making up some ground.
That's the exhaustion we gotta play through. Let's go!
Curry now takes a pass underneath.
Curry gets inside, a little fake shot, blocked by Thompson.
Good defense!
Boy, it is getting very physical.
I really love the intensity that this game is being played at right now.
Everybody just out here playing hard, brother.
Eyes on Pachulia, out to Thompson. Wide open three-pointer is good. Klay Thompson, his 5th three-pointer and a half. He has 21.
Curry takes a dribble, takes a 3. Good Curry!
12 three-pointers in the first half for Golden State.
game plan's good. We just got to make sure we follow it. Got to take away the easy baskets, man. Stay locked in. All right, 24 seconds.
LeBron left side of the lane. Sends it to Jefferson, right corner. Now to Irving with a no-look pass. He puts it up and puts it in. Kyrie Irving does it again.
Long rebound, Irving. Cavs on a run. Irving, 1-on-3, goes all the way in.
Irving to the foul line down the lane. Puts it up and puts it in.
A dazzling display from Kyrie Irving. And this is the largest lead of the finals for the Cavaliers.
I like where we are. After all that, I kind of like where we are. We weathered the storm.
Make sure we load up on him right now. They about to try to get it to him. Load up.
Irving finds James. James open for three. Got it. 35 for James.
Man, let's go. There we go.
James is now guarding Durant.
Kevin Durant takes a dribble, takes a three. That's good from downtown.
Kevin Durant obviously excelling on the NBA's biggest stage. He has been magnificent with his team down by 2.
Got to settle down. Plenty of time. Got to be smart down there.
50 seconds to go for the Warriors. They're down by 2. Durant up the left side, calls his own number. He hit a three! Durant hit a three!
The Golden State Warriors have stunned the crowd here at Quicken Loans Arena. They win it 118-113 to go up 3-0.
Tonight was just grit. You know, they took the lead. They had all the momentum. We continued to fight. Our big dogs made plays offensively. Everybody locked in defensively. We were able to pull this thing out.
No explanation needed. That was huge. We needed that.
The way that the game went, it was back and forth. It was high intensity, and the way that they played pretty much the whole game. To find a way to win was an amazing accomplishment. Set us up for hopefully a great night Friday.
Let's go to the rim. Let's attack. All right. But be solid. Take good shots. Keep playing with pace. Keep getting on. Finish the half. Finish the half.
I can't believe where we are.
It doesn't feel that long ago.
While you're playing, you're so focused on your career and your goals and trying to accomplish things for your team. That's the stuff that you miss out on. Picking up the kids from school, going to Layla and Lacey's volleyball games, like all of that stuff. You miss out on that. Having the opportunity to do that is the ultimate.
You know when you're in it,
right?
That holy, like we're in it, or you just lost in the game.
You don't know. You don't know at that point. Like, yo, this is about to be one of the greatest game 7s ever.
Bro, when you went down, were you hurt?
When he went down, when?
When he went down in the game,
I don't think
he went down. Yeah, he went down. When I went to the free throw line.
It was you?
That game was a blur, man. Straight up, that game was a blur.
Welcome back to Cleveland. Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Kyrie Irving was one of the great offensive halves in finals history. 28 points. LeBron James had 22 as the Cavs with the greatest offensive half in finals history. They lead 86-68 as they try to keep their season alive and avoid the sweep. First half stats brought to you by Wells Fargo. And finals record set here in the opening 2 quarters at Quicken Loans Arena. Most points in a quarter, most points and a half by a single team, combined points and a half, and 3-point field goals made in a half by the Cavaliers with 13. As we welcome you back here to Quicken Loans, along with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Preen on hand. We'll check in with Doris Burke in just a moment. Have you seen anything like that ever? Just extraordinary offensive performance.
The skill level, the shooting ability for both teams. I mean, we didn't even talk about Kevin Durant's 22, and he was fabulous.
Absolutely unbelievable first half on both sides and some special talent. I think the key is going to be the start of this third quarter for both teams.
Again, Golden State had a fantastic offensive first half. They scored 68 points. They shot 54% from the field, and they're down by 18.
Cleveland made 13 threes, which broke the 2-day-old record of Golden State when they made 12 in Game 3.
Well, Cleveland's coming off their worst three-point percentage of the playoffs in Game 3. They shot just 27% as Curry's first shot of the half knocks it down. That's just the second field goal for Steph Curry. He's 2 for 8, has 6 assists. Durant switches on Irving. Thompson's on James. James gets in the paint. Short shot, in and out. Rebound, Draymond Green. Curry finds Green. Green gets to the basket and finishes. And Tyronn Lue quickly calls timeout as the lead is cut to 14. Opening minute of the third, Golden State trying to mount the comeback. Carmichael, Mandy Moore, and Lil Wayne join Kimmel late night tonight. And stay tuned on the West Coast when NBA stars Zach LaVine and Jamal Crawford plus Owen Wilson visit Jimmy on game night. Let's listen to the coaches at halftime.
We got to be smart. Continue to take care of the basketball. We got 4 turnovers, all right? Continue to play with pace, take care of the basketball. Take good shots, all right? We got to take good shots. Every time we take a bad shot, they make us pay on the other end. So make sure we take good shots. Keep attacking, all right, and let's win the third quarter. All right, a great third quarter team. We can't let our guards down. Let's win the third quarter, all right? We're down 18. We won plenty of games being down big. we have to establish a defensive mentality. We got to be sharp. We got to be sharp. We got to be competitive. We got to bring some force to this game that will give us that chance to win.
Mark, you like Tyronn Lue calling that timeout so quickly.
I really like it. You understand the history of the team that you're facing. The Warriors, outstanding third-quarter team. They score back-to-back hoops. Let's talk about it in the timeout. You come out, Kyrie Irving steps into a rhythm three. But a well-timed timeout by T. Lue.
Kyrie Irving again, 5 3-pointers in the first 3 games. He's 5 of 7 from downtown here tonight, and we're just underway in the third. Curry launches a pass to Green. Durant, corner 3. That won't go.
Putting Steph Curry into pick and rolls by design here to start the second half.
James posting up. Durant behind the back. Oh, and a pass. Thompson, though, kicks it out. Love, corner 3.
I'm giving James an assist anyway for that pass to Tristan Thompson.
Great pass, but he's not getting an assist.
He's getting an assist in my book.
Green inside and draws the foul. What a collision as Love and Smith converge to double team Draymond Green, who will shoot free throws.
That's the hockey assist.
Yeah, it is. What vision. I'm giving him an assist. I don't care.
You can't make your own rules.
I can be the statistician if I want to be.
Kevin Love, by the way, 5 of 6 from three-point range. As Steve Kerr having a laugh with LeBron James, Durant, and now a discussion with Tyronn Lue as Green misses the free throw.
That's a high-level foursome right there.
Well, LeBron James and Kevin Durant, 4 times in their career, they finished 1-2 in the MVP voting. James winning 3 of those, Durant winning 1. These 2 magnificent players meeting in the NBA Finals for the second time. The first time was 2012 when Durant was with OKC and James was with Miami. James drives and finishes.
Excellent screen by Kyrie Irving to free James right there.
Zaza Pachulia gets inside. Nice pass from Curry.
That play is open because they're trapping Steph Curry in the pick and roll. If you're Kevin Love, I think you got to be more aggressive in the trap. Too much time for him to pick you apart coming off.
Or get out of it so you can recover.
Stolen by Curry. Bad pass from James. Only their 5th turnover. Throws it back to Klay Thompson. Durant, catch and shoot. 3-pointer won't go. And Pachulia and Love get caught up. Pachulia very upset. James drives, scoop layup, pass to himself, and he throws it down. He went up in the air and had nowhere to go. Durant inside, and James is hobbling. Nope, he stepped on somebody's foot. He got kind of in a collision with Pachulia, wincing a little bit and a slight limp. Irving. Crossover, pull up. Draymond Green, his 9th rebound. And a foul called on LeBron James. That's going to be his 2nd. Here's the play where James came up limping. Oh, Pachulia stepping on his foot.
Which he does well.
Love nearly stole it. Thompson on the drive. Pachulia not expecting it. Love comes up with a play, finds James. James goes right at Durant. Layup, missed it. Rebound Green. Curry foul by J.R. Smith. That's going to be 3 on Smith, who's shaken up on the play.
I like that they didn't allow Curry to get up in the shooting motion. That looks to be good defense by Kevin Durant.
It's an awfully good no call.
Thompson catch and shoot and drills the 3-pointer, his 3rd. The Warriors have made many runs here and there, and every time they do, it looks like they're going to go on one of those long runs. The Cleveland Cavaliers have had an answer. An offensive explosion here at Quick Malone's Arena. Irving stops, pulls up, shot, won't go. And a loose ball foul against Golden State. It's going to be Jaja Pachulia, his second.
How about the play a minute ago with LeBron James in transition? Caught in the air, nothing else to do, throws it off the backboard. Special talent with the ability to go back and get it and finish.
Thompson off the dribble, kicks it out in the corner. Kevin Love, another three. 6 3-pointers for Kevin Love. He's got 23. Durant to the basket and is fouled. Kevin Durant, I think, arguing for a flagrant, saying I got hit in the head. Mike Callahan and Mark Davis chat, and the officials say no, common foul. Well, he did hit him in the head, but going for a block. Now they are going to review it.
Is this the finals?
James and Durant joining at each other at half court.
You know, if they keep doing this, they're going to give Dante Jones another technical.
Now the officials, we applauded them earlier for not giving double technicals when two guys are going, but this is continued. Well, as the playoff series goes on, tempers flare, they get heated. The officials separate them. They're telling them Durant to go back to the bench. And let's look at the play that they're going to review to see whether or not it's a flagrant.
And to me, that's not a flagrant. That's a play on the ball with contact coming down. That's not an intentional hit on the head. And to me, that's obvious.
I would agree, Mark. His momentum of trying to block the shot, obviously it comes down on the head. But we've seen in the NBA, plays like that called flagrant.
But Shumpert got clocked earlier. I'm not quite sure how they called these things.
And you didn't even look at that one.
Meanwhile, they did call a double technical on LeBron James and Kevin Durant on those two going at each other. Again, you don't shoot on a double technical, but now you have players who are one technical away from automatic ejection. Draymond Green got one in the first half, and now James and Durant.
They're still looking at it, so they must be contemplating that this is a flagrant foul. You see LeBron James said, "Why are you talking crazy?"
You're a good lip reader. All right, let's bring in Steve Javie, who officiated many NBA Finals games in his stellar career. Steve, on that particular play, is that a flagrant?
Well, first of all, I'm going to say my juices are flowing right now because you have a lot of emotion out there. It's an elimination game at home. Now we'll get back to the call. This is a difficult call. That's why they're looking at it. It's subjective, obviously. He does go for the block. He seems like he hits the arm first and then maybe gets a little bit of the head. I think personally it's not a flagrant foul, but I wouldn't be surprised because of all the chatter and all the stuff that's going on out there that they set some type of tempo here and say, you know what, guys, enough's enough. You've been chattering too much. We're going to call this a flagrant foul. Calm everything down.
Steve, here's a question. Now, you've got some key players, each have one technical. As an official, the last thing you want to do in a finals game is give a second technical and throw a guy out. How aware are you of that in terms of giving them a little extra rope if they're talking to you or getting involved in a one-on-one altercation with another player?
First of all, you're very aware of who has the technical fouls just for that reason, Mike. And yes, you will give them rope. You want to make sure it's a technical foul that Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson says, yep, they had to call that. That's the only time you're going to now throw them out because you want the players to decide the game.
They called this a flagrant foul.
Thank you, Steve.
I wonder, and I really don't, if Love had gotten hit by Durant the same way and hadn't complained, which Durant did, He made him go over and look at it. Would it have been a flagrant foul? And I know it wouldn't be.
But also listening to what Steve is talking about, the referees being aware of a lot of chatter, that doesn't mean you call the flagrant. That's giving up 2 points in the basketball. It's different with giving a one to both of these teams as opposed to calling a flagrant to prove a point given on the bar.
And you don't set a tone how you're going to call the game when the game gets into the second half. Call it close from the start so the players can adjust.
Flagrant 1 is the call. Obviously, a flagrant 2 would be automatic ejection as Draymond Green throws it up and in. But don't you think from an official standpoint, you've got a game going on, all of a sudden it's getting really chippy, a lot of stuff. You don't think the officials should tighten it up more?
Chip. By calling flagrant fouls? I don't understand it, Mike. Like, this is not the time, as Love tees up another shot, to set momentum for one team over another team.
Curry throws it into Green. Green's layup missed it. Thompson grabs the rebound. Green was trying to draw a foul. Here's James. J.R. Smith, corner three. And Draymond Green, what an outlet pass to Curry. James in pursuit. And Curry wisely pulls back, but Durant drives and finishes. And James looking at J.R. Smith.
And these are the moments when the Golden State Warriors are most dangerous. When it looks like it's over. They continue to compete, and they get back into the ball game with quality stops and big-time plays on the offensive end.
And you can't have shooting turnovers like the J.R. Smith shot. That was just a wild shot.
Draymond Green just got called for a foul and kind of threw his arm. And if there's a technical, that's two. Asked! Technical foul! That's two. He's gone! That's an automatic ejection on your second technical.
He turns around, he waves his hand, and Mark Davis from the opposite side of the court calls the second technical foul. That's a tough call of your Warriors playoff fan.
That's the kind where you just, as an official, you just have to look the other way. On such an important game and an important goal. Just what we talked about moments ago with Steve Javie.
And Mike, if you're Draymond Green right now, you see the response. Upset. You got to get off the court. Just leave the court. Understand you're too important. Exit the court.
There's no way that deserved a technical foul. Meanwhile, Draymond Green, second straight finals, ejected from a game. Of course, it was last year, Game 4. And then missed Game 5 because of the suspension.
Well, Mike, why is he still on the floor? Are they saying that wasn't?
They just took a technical free throw. Then who was the technical on?
Now, the official word we just got, they had Draymond Green, a technical foul in the first half. Now, according to the official score, the first half technical was to Steve Kerr. That doesn't make any sense. It has on the official score sheet at halftime, technical fouls individual, first quarter Draymond Green. And that's what we got in the halftime stats as well.
And the referees know that. They gave him the technical foul in the first half.
Now, here's the play. He got called for the foul. Steve Kerr came up and came running out at John Goble, who made the call. And there's a technical foul. Both of them are objecting. Again, according to the official score sheet, the technical was on Draymond Green, but apparently they're saying now that Steve Kerr had that first half technical. Draymond Green only has one, and he can stay in the game. That is bizarre.
And Richard Jefferson walks up and hands Tyronn Lue a stat sheet to show him who the technical foul was on in the first half.
And they announced it in the first half over the PA that it was on Draymond Green.
I would say this. He didn't deserve that technical foul, no matter if it was his first or his second.
Good point. Shot clock winding down. Pass deflected. Thompson stolen by Curry. Here comes Green, who can stay in the game, at least for now. Thompson can't get it to go. And James comes the other way. Just past the midway point, third quarter. J.R. Smith wide open.
That's great offense, and that's LeBron James, the best player in the world, controlling the offense and picking his spots.
17 threes, now one shy of the record that Golden State had earlier in these finals.
It was a great pass fake by James.
Klay Thompson misses. Pachulia tips it out. You can go in the backcourt. Crowd asking for a backcourt, but that's legal. Durant misses. Rebound fought for Durant again. Blocked by Love. Durant on the follow. Great second effort from both sides.
That's great persistence by Kevin Durant.
29 points for Kevin Durant.
I like LeBron with Kyrie with the basketball, says, give me the rock. The offense is going to run through him.
James finds Thompson, couldn't handle a pass, and it's going to be Golden State ball. The defensive tenacity has turned up here in the third quarter after that unbelievable high-scoring first half. Draymond Green. Hearing the boos, of course, has become villain number one. Shot clock at 4. Durant the drive, trying to get some contact, misses the shot. Draymond Green's tip won't go. Fought for the ball, Curry lost it, picked up by Kyrie Irving. And Kevin Love shaken up on the play. Now he comes into the front court. Irving finds Thompson, and Thompson fouled hard. Let's send it over to Doris Burke.
Mike, I've checked with the men at the official scorers table, and they all agreed as a unit that they were told by the officials that that first half technical was in fact on Draymond Green. That's why it was marked that way in the scorers table. It wasn't until that last incident where there was the stoppage at play where the officials went to the scorers and said, no, that first half technical was actually on Steve Kerr.
Thank you, Doris.
That's not a good look for the NBA in any form, shape, or manner.
Well, Steve Kerr certainly happy that it was changed to his technical. As Thompson misses the free throw, Green just picked up his 4th personal foul.
But I will say this, if you're Draymond Green with a lot of ball game left, understand how they're calling these technical fouls and do not put yourself in that position. There's a responsibility on his part also.
An anti-Draymond chant here in Cleveland as Thompson hits the second free throw.
I would have rather them just said, hey, we overreacted on the second technical. No technical foul.
I agree. Iguodala. Durant being guarded by Richard Jefferson. Gets right up into him. Durant gets past, drives inside, layup, missed it. And a late whistle, but a foul. Foul is going to go against Tristan Thompson. That's his 3rd.
See the drive by Kevin Durant. That's contact. That's clear contact.
But is he up vertical or is he moving forward? It looks like he's going point A to point B, so that looks to be a good call.
Kevin Durant now with 30 points in the third quarter. 4th straight game in these finals. He's had 30 or more.
Actually, now
that one looks like it's vertical.
Straight up, yep.
And again, on a restricted area in a play like that, as long as the defender jumps up to defend the shot, the restricted area negated as Durant hits the free throw. $31 more finals points for Kevin Durant. But it's Cleveland with a 15-point advantage. 6 to shoot. James from 3.
Those are tough shots right there.
Not a good offensive trip.
Steph Curry drives, scoop layup. Oh, beauty from Steph Curry. Just his 3rd field goal, but it pulls him within 13.
I'd like to see him get back into more of that floppy action.
I'd like to see him put Kyrie Irving in some pick and rolls with Pachulia.
Irving lost the handle. They had 4 turnovers in the first half. They have 4 here in the third quarter.
You allow Steph Curry to get going. It's a whole different animal to have to deal with. Pushes it in transition. Great job of getting into the seams. And as good as it gets at finishing in the paint.
ESPN's coverage of the NBA Finals on ABC. Brought to you by Spider-Man Homecoming, in theaters July 7th. Chili's 3-course meal deal. And State Farm, here to help life go right.
Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down.
The Scream Team.
Our upcoming TV schedule brought to you by IBM. ABC on Monday. If there's a Game 5, we'll have it for you from Oakland. Tip-off shortly after 9 Eastern. ESPN 2 Tuesday, WNBA action. ESPN Thursday, the NBA Draft on June 22nd. And TNT on Monday, June 26th, the NBA Award Show. Will there be a Game 5 on Monday? Right now, Cleveland with a 13-point lead. Just over 2.5 remaining in the third. Their largest lead has been 22.
And Cleveland is downsized. LeBron James is playing at center right now.
Foul call. Meanwhile, during that timeout, John Goebel, one of the officials, came over, and he was the one that made the call on that play regarding the technical. Draymond Green was called for the personal foul on that play, and while he was administrating that, saying personal foul on Draymond Green, then there was a technical foul, and he said he called it on Steve Kerr in that first half. The official score either misheard or what happened, but they registered as Draymond Green had it. It was in the official scorebook at halftime, but then when it looked like Green was going to be thrown out, they double-checked to say that Green was not called for that technical foul, and John Goebel was the one who called it and said he did call that first half technical on Steve Kerr.
Well, Mike, somebody's lying because Doris Burke, our incredible reporter, reported that the table told him that the referees came over and said that the technical foul was on Draymond Green.
The only thing I can say on that is it was so loud during that stretch that maybe they just misheard personal foul, technical foul, Draymond Green, and got confused there.
Ricky Ricardo would say somebody's got some splaining to do.
Darren Williams, and that's Williams' first field goal of the finals. He had been struggling big time, but puts his team up 14.
The real problem started with the second technical foul. or first technical foul, but the unnecessary call on the foul.
Iguodala. Livingston shoots over Darren Williams. And a loose ball foul against the Cavaliers.
Now, they've been consistent throughout the year. If you're face guard blocking out and there's any lockup situation, they are going to call it on the defense. It doesn't look like that's a foul, but that's been called consistently throughout the year.
Third foul on Korver. Zaza Pachulia to the free throw line. He's 11 of 13 from the line in the playoffs. Doesn't go there often, but shoots very well. No, game 3 of the NBA Finals was stolen, and now everyone could steal a taco. So run into Taco Bell on Tuesday, June 13th from 2 to 6 p.m. to score your free Doritos Locos taco.
You don't have to, I don't have to have a bargain to go to Taco Bell. I go because it's great.
Oh, my goodness.
You don't go to Taco Bell?
I do, but
it's great. Give me a bean burrito.
Under 2 to play here in the third. James Jefferson. Darren Williams up top to Shumpert. Korver, good look for 3. Got it! They have tied the record for most threes in a finals game with 18. That record was set in game 2 of these finals by Golden State. Durant can't answer. Pachulia, offensive rebound. They're whacking at the ball. Lost it. Picked up Livingston. Williams has it. Pachulia now as they dive on top of him. And a whistle and a held ball as the crowd applauds the hustle. Pachulia yelling at Shumpert, who was standing over him. And the officials getting in the midst of it.
We should all stand up and applaud that type of hustle.
And the crowd is reacting as they looked at it in the arena. Something clean did not occur as far as they're concerned.
James pokes it away. Pachulia hoping for it. Korver takes him down. A rugby scrum has broken out.
And you see Pachulia with that right knee extending a little bit.
Oh, come on now. Somebody's pile driving him. You can't even see who's there.
Not only the knee, it looked like the punch too. And right hand.
And we got a skirmish in front of Maverick Carter and Rich Paul.
It seemed like some of the Warriors and some of the fans engaging in some talking.
Actually, the fans behind Carter and Paul.
The security getting involved, the police as well. This has been such a riveting, compelling game. You don't want any of that stuff getting involved. Players going at each other and the fans perhaps stepping over the line. Now, Mike Callahan looking at this play to see if there's anything.
And you see the punch. He definitely extends that right arm to the groin area of Shumpert, without question.
Yep. You know, the first one was kind of get off me, but the second one, that's a punch.
These are, and we talked about it was a bad call, Mark Davis, the technical foul.
And they're throwing the fan out who was in the front row.
So an ejection, and that's what needs to be done. The fan behaves inappropriately. And sometimes some of the things that are said to players are just inexcusable. And I don't care how much money you pay. You should not be allowed to talk to players or coaches in certain manners that we've heard many, many times.
We witnessed it. Fans crossed the line, out of line, things that they wouldn't say if they were on the streets right next to the player. It's a coward move by the fan, and it should not and will not be tolerated by this league. But to get back to the point, Mark Davis calls a technical foul on Draymond Green. Should not have made the call from across the court. But I don't want to let Draymond Green off the hook. You can't every single play wave at the referee and get mad. And if you're Zaza Pachulia, you can't swing. You got to understand the stakes are too high.
But see, I disagree with you on the Draymond Green. If you're allowed to do that all year, which he is, then why in the finals would you expect it to be administered any differently? He has an emotional, visceral reaction, not on just questionable calls, on all calls. And so now we're going to say that's technical foul behavior?
Now, a few years ago, when they really tried to make the conduct better, that was an automatic for a couple of years where you waved to the referee, automatic technical foul. But and wisely in my opinion, they've loosened that up and allowing guys to have a quick expression of displeasure or emotion as long as it's not continuous.
Well, it's hypocritical because Dante Jones had a quick expression of emotion on the sideline to Kevin Durant. Immediately it was a technical foul.
And there's nothing going on here with Pachulia. Is anybody surprised about how
Well, they're just announcing it now as Mike Callahan spent a long time with the replay center in Secaucus, and it appears there is no foul, just a double technical, but no personal.
What are they looking at over there?
Shumpert and Pachulia both hit with double technicals.
If you go over and take a look at that, the answer cannot be not a technical, not a flagrant, no punishment at all. It's clear.
Now back to basketball, hopefully. Ball deflected several times. Durant, shot blocked by Jefferson, but he lost his balance. Ahead now to Durant.
And it shouldn't have been a reset of the clock.
Livingston back out Iguodala, finds Curry, fakes, fires, three-pointer, won't go. Ball tipped, knocked out of bounds, last touch by Pachulia.
That was a great look for Curry. Great use of the shot fake and escape dribble.
Curry just 1 of 6 from three-point range. That was last touch. That was close.
That was last touch by LeBron James. Looked like that right hand.
I think so, Mark.
No bigs on the floor for either team.
James splits the defense, drives down, kicks it out. Back up top, Shumpert. Swing to Darren Williams. Hits a three. There's the record. And the lead now 112-93. 19 three-pointers by the Cavaliers.
Doing a great job of turning down good shots for great ones. The extra pass.
Lead back up to 19. Livingston has it poked away. Curry. That's good. Steph Curry from way downtown. Golden State has a foul to give here. James steps back for three and hits! Durant from three-quarters court. An eventful third quarter comes to an end. 19-point lead for the Cavaliers. Trying to hold off elimination and a celebration for Golden State. What a performance tonight from Cleveland. James with 29 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. And this presentation of the finals continues after this message and a word from our ABC station.
Welcome back to Cleveland with Cavalier head coach Ty Lue. What's been more important, the disposition of your team or the strategy?
I don't know. I just know we're fighting, we're competing. When you play like this, you play hard like this, you can live with the results.
The emotions have been high and the stoppages frequent. What are the most important things your guys can do against a dangerous team?
Just keep our composure, not turn the basketball over, get back in transition, and we got a good chance.
Hi, thank you. Mike.
Thank you, Doris. Well, their disposition has been nonstop fighting from the opening tip. LeBron James sitting right now. James in the first 3 quarters played all but 3 minutes and 21 seconds.
Mike, the biggest difference has been their shooting. They were 12 for 44 from 3 in game 3. They got 23s in 33 attempts here tonight.
Iguodala. Thompson. McCaw just in the game for the first time and knocks down the three-pointer. Patrick McCaw, the 21-year-old rookie from UNLV in a big spot.
If I'm Tyronn Lue, I'm looking to get LeBron James back in this game. I don't want to mess around with this dangerous Warriors basketball team. Early in the first half, they came back. Minimize his rest.
McCaw drives, finds Iguodala. Thompson for 3, Klay Thompson. And another quick timeout for Tyronn Lue. Remember, in game 3, James only sat for 2.5 minutes, and his team was outscored by 12. It's back to 13.